number 4. Order. Order. Question number 4, Clayton Mitchell.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Workplace Relations and Safety and asks, does he stand by all of his statements?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Yes, I do, and I particularly stand by my statement earlier this week announcing that parents of preterm babies will be entitled to receive additional weekly payments for each week their baby was born prior to the 37-week gestation period. I want to acknowledge Mr. Seamer of the ACT Party for his advocacy and a very good outcome for preterm parents.
Supplementary question, Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary question, Clayton Mitchell.
Does the Minister stand by his statement in relation to zero-hour contracts on the 12th of July that is, quote, is unfair and it makes it difficult for employees to plan their financial and personal lives, end of quote? If so, why?
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
In answer to the first part of that question, absolutely yes.
Supplementary question, Clayton Mitchell.
Is a job advertisement that reads, quote, hours will fluctuate, there is no guaranteed minimum number of hours per week, end of quote, something he would consider unfair for a job seeker? If so, why?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Mr. Speaker, no, I wouldn't consider that to be unfair, nor would I consider it to be what's popularly known as a zero-hours contract. That would be a casual agreement, where there are no mutual obligations on either the employer or the employee regarding specific hours of work. Those types of agreements have been in New Zealand's employment relations landscape for a very long time. The zero-hours agreements are not going to change that.
Supplementary question. Supplementary question.
Supplementary question, Clayton Mitchell.
Is he aware that this government currently employs customs officers on variable hour contracts, which is what the job advertisement I read in my previous supplementary was for? If not, why not?
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse, either of
Mr.
those
Speaker.
two supplementary questions.
I refer the member to my previous supplementary question. The important aspects of unfair agreements that people describe as zero-hours contracts are where there is an obligation on one party but not on the other. Now, in those circumstances you describe, they would either be a casual agreement or an agreement for part-time hours with the opportunity to pick up other hours in the future. Well, if that's not true, then they will be casual agreements.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Point of order, Clayton Mitchell.
I seek leave to table a document that was sent through to our office this morning of an advertisement that was placed back to July 2000.
Member will resume his seat. If it's an advertisement, I'd imagine they'll have put it in the paper so it's available to all members if they want it. Further point of order?
Well, just speaking to that point of order.
I'll hear from the member very briefly.
It's not very easily available. It was 2014. This can't be actually found. It was actually sent through by a member.
Order. I'll be in a generous mood on a Thursday. I'll put the leave to table this particular advertisement. Is there any objection? There is objection.
Supplementary question.
Supplementary question, Clayton Mitchell.
Is he aware that currently zero-hour contracts are of dubious legality, and yet under his government's proposed employment standards legislation bill, these zero-hour contracts will be legitimised?
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I reject the member's question on two parts. Firstly, the description of the advertisement that he has just read out is not a zero-hours contract. It would probably be a casual agreement. And no, we will be banning the things that people describe as zero-hours contracts through the employment standards legislation bill.
Question number 5, Grant Robertson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the